Hello everybody, this is General Content Carter with the Suicide Donkeys, and we're going to be talking about the progressiveness of this alliance, how it's going to work, how it's going to set up, all that kind of stuff, all that jive. I know I mentioned it, but I want to break it down so everybody can fully understand and fully comprehend. Now, this is not going to take effect until about 8 weeks, alright? We got a lot of people that's going to be moving in and out of the alliance. We got a lot of people that will be coming from other alliances to join. And we got several other alliances on standby that are not, full alliances that are not Suicide Donkeys at this time, but in 8 weeks will proceed and become Suicide Donkey alliances. Our numbers are already up to almost, I think, 250 players now. So there's 250, give or take, players in the SD right now. That's not including just the SD alliance we have, but players scattered throughout Battle Islands. This includes other leaders who are pretty much going to become Suicide Donkeys themselves. Now, Suicide Donkeys is pretty much a flag. It's just a title. It's just pretty much just a bunch of crazy motherfuckers who are stubborn as shit and don't give up. That's all it is, man. All right. So let's go ahead and get some thanks, man. Just from yesterday, tags are flying. You know, of course we know Eve hit 24K, Boxer hit 18K. Let's see, Super Mario, of course, was 17. D only is coming close to 17. D only broke 16. I broke 16. You know, you got a few players up here that are just breaking new tag limits and everything else, getting tags up. We're all pushing up to about 25,000 tags. There's a lot of other members and other alliances that won't be named at this time that are pushing up tags as well. That's pretty much it, but we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the progressiveness and how that's going to work and how that's going to play out. So right now we're sitting in third place, but that's not going to last long because I'm removing a lot of the players that are under 5K, with the exception of Silence Chris, who's actually, she's pretty busy right now and she's got a lot of personal stuff she's dealing with, so she'll be back in a couple days. I think I'll mention that in an earlier video. So we're probably going to drop down to, I don't know, we'll be right under fourth. So I said it'll take about a day or two to get to a third, and we will get there. I think we picked up 7,000 tags yesterday or something like that, so somewhere around there. So we'll drop our numbers down. We'll probably be at 22 or 23 players. Pretty sure it'll be about 23, sticking around about 200 or 300. It might be 300,000 actually, come to think about it. It'll be around 300,000. Actually, I think if that's the case, we pick up about 12K tags, but that's all right. That's another story. So everybody's starting to push up now, but as far as the aggressiveness, how it works, all right? So we're going to have a main alliance. Now the main alliance is going to pretty much be high tag holders. Right now, the main alliance, you need 5,000 to get in. We dropped it from 10K, right? So once you're in there, it doesn't mean you're secured in there. Any players in lower alliances or other alliances, say for an example in Suicide Donkeys, if there's an opening and you're within that tag range, you can move in. However, if there's not an opening in that tag range, what you can do is you can challenge, say, I challenge this player. You have to have more tags than that player to challenge them. Once you challenge them, it's whoever makes the most tags in that week will get that position. The other player will move down the position. Now, it doesn't matter what your real-world activities are, because you could always re-challenge that player or other players once you get your tags above your target that you're going for to switch out. Now, the only people that can be targeted is the players that are at the bottom 5. So if you're not at the bottom 5, you don't have nothing to worry about. Your position is secure, and you can keep constantly pushing up towards other position. As the rankings start growing, eventually we'll have alliances where players over 10,000, 5 to 10,000, 2,000 to 5,000. We'll probably even have to break that to 2,000 to 3,500, 3,500 to 5. We got a lot of players with 2,000 tags right now, way over 100. So we'll be able to push that with no problem. Players under 2,000 we got SD Boot Camp. We went ahead and we did open up other alliances. Players got ults that they're working on it now. Actually, Boot Camp, we dropped 2 players. He brought both his ults and started SD Privates with 8,000 tags. We started adding players to SD Corporals to start to move up, and SD Bootcamp is going to also increase and move up in rank. Now we are going to go ahead and do a lot of mergers that are coming up in 8 weeks. Nothing serious. It's just going to be progressive mergers with the some other people, other alliances, stuff like that, but nothing serious. We're going to go ahead and just continuously just stay put where we are. Just do it casually. And if you want to be part of the system, man, you're more than welcome. However, you know, there's a lot of players. I'm leaving it open now so I can direct them, but a lot of players that are joining SD Generals right now that will be moved as we start forming these progressive units. Now, these progressive units are going to take about 8 weeks to really get it, you know, all together. Once we got them all together, it'll be easier to go ahead and progress from there. Players that are working, that are low level, that have low promotions, it's probably best if you stay around 2,000 or a little below that, under that range, so you can work on your promotions. However, if you want to go ahead and still want to pick up tags while you're doing promotions, even with your promotions a week, this is going to be a hard climb, but you're more than capable of doing it. Then go ahead and join the alliance that's over 2,000. Just make sure that your level makes sense and matches your tags, because if I see that you're level 20 and you got 3,000 tags, that tells me you have absolutely no promotions whatsoever, and also tells me you don't have a rank 9 base. So you're pretty much going to be struggling from there, and it's just no point stretching yourself out, struggling to get tags. It's not your priority. Your priority is to get your promotions up. All right, it's the number one thing you need to work on, number one thing you need to do. So that's pretty much the breakdown on the promotions, man. That's the breakdown of everything. So this gives the opportunity for everybody, when they gain tags, to progress and move up into a higher rank alliance, and you can continue this progression and continue with this growth. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate the new leaders out there that are giving us full support and everything, and players out there that are giving us full support, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate this conversation this time, and as always, we'll see you on the battlefield. Take it easy.